Hello and welcome back to Let's Just Chat, where we talk about personal finance, life, travel, and everything in between. In this video, I really want to share with you one of my hacks into saving an extra $3,000 to $5,000 every year without lifting a finger. Okay, maybe I lift a finger or two, but essentially it is minimal effort and it comes to me very easily, and it's something that you can do. You can do this in different currencies, you can do this with different platforms, but I'm going to show you one of my favorites. So if you're watching from outside the States, it might not be available to you, but do look into different platforms that can do the same thing that this one is doing. And if none of that exists, well, you can create it. I'm just saying. So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't liked my video already, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you comment, subscribe, and make sure you share with other people. It is encouraging for me and also gives me more ideas through the encouragement to keep bringing you more personal finance. So let's just chat. As I said before, we talk about personal finance, and today is another episode of that. But before we get into it, I'm going to tell you about another thing that I'm super excited about, which is shea butter. So I use shea butter for my skin. I use shea butter for everything, my scars, my cellulites, my stretch marks, all these things. And this is something that I've always used growing up. And now I am actually sharing that and connecting people to that kind of culture and to that kind of experience through selling it on my Etsy shop and my Spotify. This is a calabash. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, smells like shea butter, make sure you get your shea butter today. It is affordable and it's durable, and you can reuse this calabash in so many different ways. Back home in Ghana, we use this to store a lot of things. We use this to carry things, to fetch water. We also use it to as a sign of wealth. Actually, for some cultures, a sign of wealth. The more calabash you have, the bigger calabash you have, it's a sign of wealth. But I use it as a way to share with people the shea butter that I love to use. What I have on now is shea butter. I have nothing else on but shea butter. So if you want this glowing skin, make sure you get yours. Another type of container that I have, which is very beautiful, I'm smelling it again, is in this container. It comes in different colors, and the pattern is the same but different colors. So if you want an 8 ounce, you can get it. This is really nice. It's a gift that you can give that you're not too shy about giving to someone, versus the rubber ones that give you finger bleeds when you're trying to open, and you don't want to give it to anybody. Who wants that? And then you have this one in the 4 ounce as well, which is really wonderful, and it closes very firmly. Again, smells like shea butter. I don't add anything to my shea butter at all, so it's unrefined, organic, and 100% pure. So that is my little advertisement spiel. Okay, so get some shea butter, support a sister. Link below and where you can get yours. Now let's talk about the secret that I'm trying to share with you. How do I save an extra $3,000 to $5,000, maybe even more $1,000 a year on top of my usual savings goals, right? So this year I had a lot of savings goals. Actually, no, I just had maybe 3 or 2. One of them, I'm not going to go into all of them, but if you want to check out what my savings goals are, there's going to be a link below in the video somewhere that you can watch it, and then you can listen to how I'm doing my savings this year, right? So one of the platforms that I love to use to save money effortlessly, is Acorns. I love Acorns. I stumbled on Acorns years ago, and I've been using it to date. Acorns is an investment platform. So before you tell me how does that become a savings account, I've turned it into one. Acorns is an investment platform. However, I set it up so that I don't use it to buy stocks, but also but I use it for bonds, right? And bonds is one of the safest way. If you don't want your money to do anything, buy bonds, right? And so that, for me, in my mind, I have told my mind, yes, we're buying bonds, but it's also a savings account, because the risk level is literally super low. So the chances of me getting my money back is really high, because it's bonds, it's not really growing much, versus if I'm buying stocks, then definitely is, it's a little bit of a risk. So that's how I use Acorns, and that's how I've turned Acorns into a savings account. It's not a savings account, but I have in my mind told myself this is another form of savings account. So that's where I do it. And this is why it makes it easier. And this is how I send myself an extra $5,000 at the end of the year, if not more or if not less, by using it as a saving platform. Words are hard today, so bear with me, people. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing this. So you see the screen change, you see more of a voiceover now moving forward, but I'm going to show you how I set it up and what it is all about. But before we do that, just make sure that you understand that Acorns is not a savings account. I have made it that way for myself and told myself it's a savings account. But if you're looking for a place to invest your money, Acorns is a great platform to start investing as little as $5 a day. Okay, so you can use it how I'm going to show you, or you can use it as an investment account. Either way, you're still winning. All right, let's get into it. If you haven't already, the first thing you want to do is to download Acorns. It's for free. If you have already, just open it up and let's get into how you can start to maximize this platform for investment or for saving. It asks for your ID here, or your password, or your facial recognition, and that gets you into the platform. It's slow here because I slowed it down because I wanted to get a few more words in. Now we're into my account, and this is what my account actually looks like. You want to click on the word invest. After clicking on the word invest, it's going to take you to this page where you see roundups, recurring. I'm going to go into roundups first, but again, this is what I mean by 100% of my savings here is bonds, so it's very low risk. So let's click on the word roundups. When you go to roundups, this is what you see. You can set it to be automatic. You can also multiply it, which means that your money can be multiplied to the fullest dollar, or to however many cents. Roundup essentially is saying if you bought something for $1.50, Acorns is going to go into your account and take up to either 75 cents to complete the whole amount, or up to 50 cents, or up to the whole dollar. So if I bought something for $1.50, Acorns is going to say, okay, well, to make it $2, I'm going to take 50 cents and invest it for you, or save it for you. However you want to do it, it's actually invest, but you know what I mean, I'm always saving. You can multiply that amount by 2, by 3, or by 10. I choose to do it 3 times by 3x. So if it's 50 cents you're taking out, then that means they're saving me or investing for me $1.50. I quite like it, and this makes it even extra exciting to get to the end of the year and see how much I'm actually saving. Now let's go back to the front page, which is the invest page, and let's click on recurring. So recurring here is where where the magic happens. You can set the amount to however much you want. When you click on the word recurring, the amount, you can decide to select up to $500 a day or a month if you want, but the minimum you can invest is $5. So that means that every day, every month, or every week, we'll go and set it up. But the number, this is where you choose a number, $58, however you want, is totally up to you. I choose to do $13 because I just want to push that savings a little bit more, but you can choose whatever amount that you want, and you can change it as many times as you want. So I chose $13, and then I'm going to tell the system when to save for me and the frequency essentially. So again, it's saying investment, but I'm using it as a savings. You can choose daily, you can choose weekly, you can choose monthly. Choosing monthly just means you pick the date that you would like for it to be saved. So then it will go in and save it for you. So make sure you're doing that correctly. I decided to do daily, so here we are. I'm choosing daily. That every day is going to save me $13, and I am set to go. All right, it said, am I okay with it? I said, yes, we got it. Let's keep going. So this is what I mean by the portfolio. I decided to do mine 100% bonds. You can choose how you want it to be. So this is conservative bonds. This is just showing you year to date, what your earnings are, how much you lost, the stocks that you have, all the risk levels. So let's change the risk if I want to. This conservative, moderately conservative. It's telling you all these things that you can choose, right, depending on your risk level and how you want to stomach this thing. I, for one, I'm not using this for investment, so 100% bonds is more than enough for me. Again, so definitely make sure you know what you want and you know what your risk level is. But if you're doing it the way I'm doing it, then 100% bond portfolio is what you're going for. Another thing I wanted to show you is a one-time payment. So one-time payment, well, before that, if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, subscribe, share, comment below. One-time payment essentially is telling you that if you have money laying around, you can do a one-time investment or save, in my case, and you're good to go. So that's really, really great that you have that option as well. So make sure you use that when you have money laying around. This page here is the roundups. When you click on the roundups, it tells you where the money is coming from, how much they're rounding up, and the multiplying factor that you chose. Okay, so that is really great. If you want to withdraw, you can click on that button, and essentially it's going to ask you, do you want to pause or do you actually want to take all your money out? If you do want to take all your money out, that is fine. You take all your money out by telling them how much you want to take out, and then you just go ahead and do that. So it's quite easy, very easy platform to use. And I don't think you can go wrong using this platform at all. So check it out. Make sure that you use Acorns and save yourself some more money. Thanks for watching.